I spent my entire career in enterprise sales, and I think two things have been really a challenge. The first one is, our reps aren't really good at having an executive conversation, and additionally, we lack scalable capability, I think, to help them quantify the value and so forth of deals being worked. It's kind of like having a high-tuned machine without a valuable component. DecisionLink fills those voids. Understanding the economic value we bring to our customers is really key. I think you've got to be able to link our key capabilities and unique competitive differentiators. You simply can't understate the importance of knowing the economic value and how it impacts your prospect. There's so many times that you have a rep show up and they don't really connect with that executive in terms of that value-based conversation. I think the question is, when do you use DecisionLink? And it's really in every stage of the sales process. If you think about it, value needs to be something that's throughout the sales process. And too often we wait to the end. And frankly, buyers today know probably 60% of what they're looking for by the time they meet with you. So if you don't show up and have a conversation around how you understand their business drivers and the value that you bring to solve their problems, then you're not going to have a great conversation with that economic business decision maker, and therefore not have a great outcome that you want on the sales end. There's three things I think that DecisionLink really brings to the mix. The first thing is the mindset. Every deal should have the mindset that the value proposition has to be a key part of the selling cycle. So that's the first thing. It has the reps in the right mindset. Secondly is that the reps need to be intimately involved. Too many times it's this, we'll throw it over the fence and let some expert, quote unquote, do the business case ROI. What that does, it removes the sales rep, away from that process, and instead, it really should be more of 85% is the rep, 10% is maybe a technical expert, and 5% is the business expert. So we want that value selling to be in the hands of the sales rep. And thirdly, they make automation work. Too often there's too much heavy lifting that's involved to come up with a solid business case and ROI that's tied into the prospect's drivers and problems. And what DecisionLink does is it automates that and takes typically a hard process and makes it easy, therefore something that the rep will more likely use and use in a good way. So the question is, what's the impact? And frankly, the impact is too many to list. From a big picture perspective, having customer conversations instead of product conversations goes a long way in selling technology. Adding quality deals to the pipeline, better qualifying the deals, making great sales calls instead of calls that the executive buyer is sitting there wishing they'd never taken. Competitive differentiation, really when you're in the market against your competition, to be able to value sell versus their product sell is huge. And then justifying your proposal, obviously, and then defending your price.